It's Muskoka here bringing you another video. 10 more envelopes, 10 more TTMs. Let's get it started, folks. First one, we got an autographed index card. That is good. And we have Gilles Melange. Awesome. So I love it when I get these, I love these in the game cards. You get the, the vintage masks, the vintage poses, etc. And you got him here. I think that's with the California Golden Seals. Maybe not. So he played with Cleveland Barons for a few seasons, and then with the Minnesota North Stars. So, from what I remember growing up and hearing his name, came across this card, thought, that would be really cool to get some ink on it. And he was wonderful enough to sign it and send it back. So thank you very much, Mr. Gilles Melange. Next one, staying on the hockey. One of the greatest, in my mind, to play for the Leafs, Mr. Rick Vive. And you see him here on those Toronto Maple Leafs Centennial cards. That is a sweet-looking autograph, sweet-looking card. I sent two of them here. Asked him to keep a double. He sent them both back anyways. You've got him here. He's with the Leafs, and then he spent some time, of course, with the Sabres. At this point, he's played 785 games. I think he got close to 1,000, and of course, I believe he scored had a couple of 50-goal seasons with the Leafs. So, Mr. Rick Vive, thank you very much. And from what I recall, I think he's also coaching right now, so that is awesome. Or he did spend a bit of time coaching after his career. Staying on the hockey front, we go to Troy Millette. We got him with the Rangers here. So he signed two cards out of 4. That's not bad. Nothing wrong with that. Thank you very much, Mr. Millette. Left winger. Bit of a gritty winger from what I remember. That's pretty sweet. Sending back 2 out of 4 is nice. Sweet little ink. Sweet little cards. Like the way that ink looks on that purple card. Thank you very much, Mr. Millette. Next one. Staying on hockey again. You guys can see the theme here. Steve Larmer. Slapnuts, this one is for you. I know you like your Chicago Blackhawks. I sent them 5 cards and I got 5 of them back. That is nice. Spent the time to go through all 5 of them. That's a nice looking little card there with the Rangers. Here he is with Chicago. You can see he spent the majority of his time with the Blackhawks before spending a little bit of time at the tail end of his career with the Rangers. But that is sweet. One of the better right wingers for sure. You can see here from this card, he played over 1,000 games at this particular time, scoring over 1,000 points, and that is no laughing matter. That is pretty impressive. So I'm going to put that one up there. Mr. Millette, thank you very much for those 5 wonderful cards. Gotta always appreciate those athletes when they send you back 5 cards. So here I got a signed card. It's too bad that he didn't sign the blank index, but he signed my note. There's nothing wrong with that. But we've got one of the all-time greats, Jerry Glanville, coach over here with the Houston Oilers. Here he was showing 2 seasons, but I remember growing up. Of course, you guys know I'm a Miami Dolphins fan, but loved him. I believe he spent some time with the Falcons as well. Again, I've lost touch with a bit of football, but still a football fan nonetheless. Thank you very much, Mr. Jerry Glanville. Next, staying to hockey. And this, again, you guys know I'm a sucker for goalie cards. I'm a sucker for Quebec Nordiques. To me, that's kind of vintage. It's a team that I wish was still in the National Hockey League. And there is Jacques Cloutier. Of course, spent some time with the Sabres, the Blackhawks, and the Nordiques. Just sweet looking. That is one of the best looking cards I think I have. Just those shots from above. You put the ink in a nice spot. A very athletic goalie from what I recall. Just got to say thank you very much, Mr. Cloutier. We're going to put him right here in the center because that is an amazing looking card. So this one has some weight to it, so I've got a few cards in this one. No signed index cards, but that's okay. So Nikolai Borishevsky. So there is 3 cards that I sent in here. So I've got him here with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Where did he go after that? He spent some time somewhere else. But of course, the thing I remember the most is him scoring. I believe it was one of the overtime goals in the playoffs. Him jumping up and down for the Leafs. Smallish winger. Came over from Russia, or the Soviet Union at the time, when some of the Russian players were coming over, and he had a fairly good influence for a short career with the Leafs, where he was able to put up some decent numbers in the National Hockey League. And he was a little bit diminutive, 5'9", 165 pounds, but provided a lot of excitement for the Leafs. So thank you very much, Mr. Borishevsky. Moving on, I'm willing to bet this is another hockey one. It is. And we got another one for the Slapnuts. You got Michel Goulet here, look, all in the Blackhawks uniform. Of course, he spent the beginning of his career with the Quebec Nordiques. I can't recall who he was traded for, but oops. Again, great left winger. Dropped another one. One of the all-time greats in my opinion ever to have played. Here you see he's got close to 907 or close to 1,000 games, over 1,000 points, and that is just amazing. I believe he was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame as well. So Mr. Goulet, thank you very much. And if I did get that fact wrong, I apologize. I'm going from memory here right now. 2 more, second last one. And we are going to the Philadelphia Flyers. Bill Barber, left wing. Sweet looking card. These are a little bit tough to get signed, and he did a really good job of putting the ink down on the side, right along the length of his stick. You got a lot of texture, a lot of stuff going on this card. It's probably not the best card to send to him, but he did really spend the time and effort to make that autograph look good and pop. Born in Callander, Ontario, over 900 games played, close to 900 points. One of the all-time greats with Philadelphia. I wish I had another one of his cards, but this one is pretty nice to have gotten back. And moving on to the last one. And this one, I can tell, is not hockey. So here is a golf card, and I believe I was sent some cards from Jay's Mix. Now, going back a while, where he asked me, if I collected other sports, and I do collect other sports. I do dabble in just about everything. But you've got Larry Nelson. I do watch golf. I don't watch it on a regular basis. Here it shows that he's won U.S. Open and 2 PGA championships in 1981 and 1987. And it was really nice to have gotten that blue ink right over the green by Mr. Larry Nelson. So that is pretty nice. So I'll add that into the TTM collection. So folks, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Mostly hockey, but we did get a little bit of football and we got a little bit of golf. Muskoka card collector here. Let me know which one was your favorite, and I'll see you next time.